Shalom, this is Talia, and the word of the day is transition. Transition. Transition is life and death. When a baby is born, your life changes. When someone passes away, your life changes. We just moving from a house to an apartment. My life changed. The whole process can be life changing with those events. And with the season that's coming up, with our feast day that's coming up, Passover itself represents transition. It's right in the middle between our cold season and our harvest season, the rain season, and also the season of heat. It's right there in the middle. The Most High is awesome in terms of how He sets up feast days right at the appointed time, at a perfect time. And just thinking of Passover and within the remembrance of it, the Passover itself, the story with when the Hebrew people had to put lamb's blood over their door so the death angel could pass over them. You know, that right there was a transition. That took faith. And within the transition process takes faith. When Father's trying to move you from one land to another, from one master to another, a phase of your life He's trying to move you out of is a transition. And it takes faith to believe that He is who He is. When He introduced Himself to Moshe at that bush, He said, I am. That right there changed Moses' life. If you go from that point in the beginning of Exodus all the way to the point where the Passover was happening, he had no idea that the Most High would call him to a position that powerful, that impact he had, the power that the Most High gave him. And reading between Exodus chapters 1 through 5, I was listening to the dialogue last night between Moses and the Most High, and Moses just kept going on and on and on about what he can't do. I'm not good at this. I can't talk that well. They won't believe me. And the Most High is merciful and as gracious and faithful as He is. And just thinking about, just putting myself in that place, how many excuses do we give the Most High of what we can't do? The process is too hard. This is too challenging. I can't talk that well. They won't believe me when I approach them, or I try to preach or minister your word. It won't come out right. How many times do we give Father the excuse that I can't do this? Look how faithful He is and say, yes, you can. Yes, you can. I picked you because I know only you can do this specific task the way I need you to do. And what type of love is that He, and confidence He has in us, that He can trust us with that type of task. Not only trust and have faith that we can do it because I made you, but the fact that I am going to give you the tools and the resources, and sometimes even people. He gave him his brother, the people that He can surround you with and say, yes, you can. I gave you your tools. I gave you support. I gave you the power to do so. So all I need you to do now is walk. All Father needs you to do now is walk. So that preached to me, and I hope that preaches to you. Just looking at that you can put scripture in your life right now. It doesn't have to stay on the page. It speaks to you. That spoke volumes to me, that there's no excuse. You can. If it lines up with His will, if this is a job or an assignment that the Most High has called you to do, He's not going to leave you powerless. He's not going to send you out with nothing. You know, you're representing Him. You're representing His character. You know, you're representing me. You're not gonna make me look bad. So, that was good. You know, all I can say is that hold on for the ride. When the Most High moves, when our Elohim moves, he moves fast. I know our whole moving process was fast, and it was smooth, and that was him. You know, he is his power is limitless. So don't put him in a box. His thoughts are not your thoughts. So trust and believe that when he says, I'm going to do something, he's going to do it. So I hope everyone has a great feast. I hope everyone not only takes out the leaven out of their house, but also the leaven out of their life. You know, that represents sin. So within this transitional period, I pray that you enter in his feast with a soft heart, a faithful heart, knowing that the Most High has you and wherever he's trying to take you. So, y'all bless. Talk to you soon. Shalom.